The 20th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks is only 2 days away from now, which is really hard to believe.
Yeah.
But there's one woman in the Ozarks who lives the horror every single day.
Yeah, Lucy Willett and her husband Ron lost their only son, John Charles, in Tower 1. He worked for Cantor Fitzgerald, and his office was slightly above where the first plane hit. Now, Ron has since passed on, but Lucy remains one of the strongest people that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Here are her thoughts on this very somber anniversary. It's been 20 years.
It's been 20 hard years, you know, and it's something we never get over. And we don't want to get over. I mean, we want to keep it alive because you can't forget, you know. It's just something, if we forget, it's liable to happen again.
Take me back to that day, September 11th of 2001. I know it's difficult, but what happened? How did you find out?
Well, I was at school. I was working at the high school. Actually, Ron was at home that morning, and someone called him at home and told him to turn the TV on, asked him if he'd seen what was going on, and he hadn't, of course. So he turned the TV on, and he thought they were filming a movie. He called school and asked my boss if she would have somebody bring me home. And when we got home, I just dropped on the floor in front of the TV, and I said, "He's gone." I knew it. I just knew it. It was one of those things that you have no doubt. I had calls all night from people in New York and all of John's friends, college friends and stuff, you know. They kept calling, and I kept getting up and answering the phone, and Ron would say, "Don't answer that anymore," you know. And I'd pound on the wall and a while and then go back to bed.
They never found any trace of John.
No, never did.
Do you hope they will?
No,
Why is that?
because I don't want to go through it again, you know. It's 20 years out. I mean, what would be the point?
You've told me before that you have literally stopped, for example, a homeless person sleeping on the street with dark hair thinking maybe, correct?
Right, exactly. I would look under the, you know, if they were sleeping under something, I'd look under there and see, you know, maybe it's him. Maybe he got hit. Maybe he, you know, lost his memory. Maybe he doesn't know where he's at or who he is. But he's not out there.
Every September 11th has to be just really difficult.
It kind of makes you sick to your stomach, you know, and you get this feeling that everything's going to fall apart again. Yeah. It's one of the worst things that a parent can go through, to lose a child, and especially if you only have one.
When you were in that room, that quiet space, did you feel like you were with John?
He's up in heaven, him and Ron both. You know, I have no doubt where they are.
But it did make you feel some solace to be at the memorial, and know there's a place for you to sit and, you know, kind of reflect a little?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
So you lost Ron a few years ago. Do you find peace thinking he and John are together now, catching up and hanging out?
I do, but it really upsets me because they went without me.
Don't be in any hurry, Lucy.
Well, I'm not really, but I just, you know, I think what a great day it's going to be when we all get together.
The hi mom in the video gets me every time, every time. Lucy, by the way, wants to go back to the 9/11 memorial in New York City one more time. She keeps in touch with the family of John's former boss. So many people from Cantor Fitzgerald died that day because of where that trajectory of the plane was, right above that nearly. Lucy, by the way, says she will mark the 20th anniversary by reconnecting with a lot of friends. Of course, she hears from people all the time, but particularly around 9/11. And she will attend College of the Ozarks Memorial. There's a really nice Lest We Forget permanent memorial with part of the World Trade Center column, one of the columns on the campus. And John went to University of Missouri. He studied business. There is a scholarship in his name, and he will always be remembered.
Yes.
But again, it's just it's such a horrible thing that happened. But her spirit and her resolve is just such an inspiration to me.
Yeah, it's
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I got no
Hard to
words.
believe. Me neither.
I'm sorry. I know.
Be
We'll
right
be
back.
right back.